So what I'm talking about last video is part 2. So yeah, what you don't know, you don't know. So not knowing that, having a sense of just having that feeling of security. You have security. You have survival taken care of. You don't need to worry about that. But that's the key thing. Having that sense of survival, and there's a word for it. I'm missing it. Security, just like a sense of security. You're not worried about, like, oh, this next payment, this next thing. Oh, I don't have money to do this. I don't have money to do that. So as soon as you do get that money to, have that feeling, it that will open your root chakra, which is something that is just like an ancient spirituality truth that we've talked about in so many religions, but no one really knows about, especially in Western society. We think it's all jibber jabber, but it goes the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, pineal gland chakra, and crown chakra. I think those, I'm pretty sure. And then each of those have a correlating emotion and a state of mindset. So then the sacral chakra will be your emotions. You'll start getting more emotional, be able to express yourself emotionally. And that is, you give yourself a sense of vulnerability when you express yourself emotionally. So that's another step to having that abundance and that pure love mindset. Align all the chakras. The second chakra is your solar plexus. That's where your power comes from. How you speak, from your gut. You're speaking. And that gives you empowerment, sense of powerfulness. Someone's loud and talks with confidence, and they speak from their heart. And then the heart chakra is where it gets the biggest one. That's where the universe comes in, and the oneness comes in, and the love for everyone comes in, and the empathy comes in. And when you have your heart chakra open, you can, you'll have the best relationships with people. You'll have the best interactions with people. You'll have just a great day every day. And then when you get your third eye chakra open, you can start to really see things in different ways. You can kind of see the bigger picture, and you kind of get to the more spiritual 5D world, where you can now, not only really know what you're doing here on Earth, but now you can kind of build and start to manifest just by thinking, and you'll be able to have a sense of knowing what you're thinking. There's a lot of different stuff the third eye does. And then the crown chakra is just kind of comes with universal wisdom, and I'm not 100%. This is kind of just a generalistic view, but I just check it out in case. But so this crown chakra is like connects you with the universe, and kind of getting universal downloads and universal energies and stuff like that to help you ascend to the fifth dimension and higher. It connects you kind of like a string from the crown chakra to the body, and it can only be really aligned when the root chakra, all of them starting from the bottom up, are aligned. So until that happens, you're going to be stuck in the 3D for as long as you're here, unless Source sends out a super blast to 5D, and we all immediately ascend to the 5D. But that's just never happened before, so that's why it's like very common. They're thinking about it. They don't know really what to do. It's kind of seeing how it plays out. So the bottom line is that we have been totally lied to about everything in our lives. Everything in our lives is complete, total shite. We don't know. We've been completely manipulated. The smartest people working at the most well-off companies, making the biggest salaries, getting the biggest bonuses, having so much money. Even the people that own their own companies, they think they made it. They think they're the shit. But they are just caught up in the system, just like someone that's working at Dunkin' Donuts, and is like, that's it for them. So we're all on the same playing field. If you're a millionaire doing whatever you want all day, or if you're a freaking doing physical labor, yard work all day, making freaking $50 a day. It's the same category. They got you in the same thing. You don't know anything about the 5D, spirituality, ascension, what you're really doing on Earth, what's really going on. So you're good, They're good, They don't got to worry about you making videos like this, talking about real stuff. So that's why I really want to start doing this and just talking about this stuff and ways that we can learn the truth, learn what's really going on. And it's gotten so huge in the past 5 years. This stuff has exploded the past 5 years because humans are now ready for it. We're now ready to learn. We're all kind of collectively have been like, there's got to be more than this 9 to 5 BS. You know, there's got to be more than just having sex a few times once a week and like being happy with that, getting a few drinks of alcohol in. It's got to be more than life than that. And then we're starting to feel like, you know what? I want to be in control of my time. More people than ever today are becoming millionaires, self-made millionaires, using skills they learn online and using tools they learn online to sell anything, sell whatever. And then they're making that money, and then it's on the first step, you know? They're feeling that, their real financial abundance. So, but they kind of, a lot of us will stop there, but it's a really good thing that we're selling the universe that, you know, we're not doing this 9 to 5 anymore. We don't want to be controlled. We don't want to be doing what these a-holes tell us that are not even telling us. They're just manipulating us since birth to do exactly what they want. From, you know, the whole way through. And it's up to each individual to start questioning, or not. Because when you get on this spiritual awakening is when you realize, the first time you realize, dang, this is actually a bunch of BS. I can do, you know, what's really going on here? What's really happening here? And then you might be like, oh yeah, that'll be great, right? No, that's when you get the most depressed you'll ever be in your entire life, in your entire past. Realizing that not only you've worked your life for totally wasting your time, but now you have family, now you have people around you that, one, will not believe you, whatever you tell them about spirituality. Oh, the banks are all but, you know, like, there's a bunch of different things that you can, that, like, wakes each different people up. What really woke me up and realized, like, whoa, what's going on is the Federal Reserve, learning about how the Federal Reserve was created. I was like, that sounds like a bunch of BS to me. If you want to look into that, you can, but that was like, I was like, wow, that's it's totally not, doesn't make any sense at all. Unfortunately, I was in middle school, so I literally had to go through. I really messed up early in my life because I had extreme fear. You know, I had extreme fear knowing that there's other influences manipulating humans that we don't know about. Like, what the hell is really going on? I didn't really know. All I really knew was what I just saw on YouTube. But now at a point, years later, I really have a solid amount of data, not data, but like information that, you know, really is solid at this point. So many different sources saying the same thing. It's solid. And of course, I'm not saying that anything's a fact. You know, I'm just giving my perspective. That's all I'm giving here. This is just my perspective. You're free to believe your own. But the key thing now is to realize, like, okay, I didn't ruin my own life. I'm not totally responsible for this terrible situation I'm in. All the millionaires want you to believe, like, oh, because now they're all millionaires, they want to make all these reels and stuff about how you got to work hard, you got to put in all the time. Screw that. You don't got to do anything like that. This is not really the case. You're being manipulated so bad. Like so bad. Give yourself some time. Use forgiveness, like Jesus talks about. It's like his main thing. Forgive yourself. Accept, you know? Don't hate your enemy. Just accept what they're doing and then make choices from there. So with that info now, we can do a lot. So I'm going to stop it here and then continue a new one because this is a huge topic and I think we're on to something.